TalentHut Academy is a community where passionate educators from around the world come together to share knowledge and empower each other. Thank you for taking the time to join us today. Today's session is all about public speaking, a skill that can empower your personal and professional life. Public speaking helps you communicate with confidence and impact. We are honored to have with us Ms. Naaz Hafiz, an experienced educator with over 2 decades of experience in teaching, public speaking, and debate coaching. She has helped individuals overcome their fear and become powerful speakers. She also excels in academic quality management, student mentoring, and public speaking. Before we begin, just a few quick reminders. Please keep your microphones on mute during the session to avoid background noise. We would love to see you all, so if possible, please switch on your webcams to make the session more engaging and connected. Feel free to use the chat box to share your thoughts and keep the session interactive. We will have a Q&A session at the end, so note down your questions. This session is being conducted as part of our voluntary knowledge sharing initiative. Thank you so much for being part of this journey. Without taking any more time, let's dive in. Please join me in welcoming Ms. Naaz Hafiz. Over to you, ma'am.
Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, depending on which time zone you are joining from. Thank you, Fatime, for that very generous introduction. You have set the tone for the evening, and I'm sure we are going to have a fabulous, fabulous session. So you already know so much about me. So I don't need to introduce myself any further. So let us dive in. I'll just share my screen. So as we know, I'm here as a part of the TalentHut TESOL Academy, and I'm really delighted and I feel so blessed that I'm part of this wonderful learning community. So today's workshop is titled Speak Up, Stand Out, Mastering Public Speaking Through Storytelling. Yeah. So public speaking is really a daunting task for a whole lot of people around the world. But storytelling is something that we all are familiar with. So as beginners or people who do not have so much experience of public speaking, the best way to start is to start with storytelling. Why do you think public speaking is important? Can anyone tell me? I would like to have an interactive session so you can unmute and quickly answer. Yeah. Why do you think public speaking is important? Yes, anyone? Yeah. You can speak up, please. Yes, Fatime.
Well, I guess it's important because most of the time, the majority of people have the talent and experience, but maybe because they have the fear of being judged by other people, they cannot share that information and knowledge, and they cannot take the floor and present in front of a large group of people. So I think if we learn the skill of public speaking, we can share more and we can enjoy more professional benefits.
Definitely, that's so on point. More so in today's scenario, we all know how AI is taking over the world, right? So we know all the basic level jobs, everything is being taken over by AI. But communication is one skill that AI cannot do for you. Communication is one skill which will make you stand out wherever you go. Yeah, that is one skill which will help you to be relevant in times where AI is taking over practically all kinds of jobs. Yeah, so it is more important than ever before. Yeah. So why public speaking matters? It helps to build confidence. You can learn key techniques of engaging delivery, understand structure of organizing your thoughts in a proper sequence through storytelling, and practice short speeches. And as you move on, as you keep on building your confidence, then you can build up and go into more abstract topics, perhaps. Why do we fear the mic? There's something called glossophobia, as people have a lot of other phobias. They have a phobia of public speaking. It is a geeky name for a fear of public speaking. Now, as per a very big survey, it has been proved that human beings have a fear of death. But fear of death is the number two fear in the world. The number one fear is, can anyone guess? What is the number one fear or phobia in the world? Anyone can answer?
Stage
Death is
fright.
number two. Yes, public speaking, stage fear is the number one fear. Yeah. So, how to overcome that? Yeah. So, I think most of you at some stage of your life would have experienced butterflies in your stomach before speaking, before going for an interview, before some kind of an exam, before meeting new people. Did you have butterflies in your stomach today before the session? Anyone who had butterflies in the stomach? Someone had butterflies in the stomach? If nobody had it, let me confess, I had butterflies in the stomach. Yeah. So, whatever, wherever we may be, or whatever our experience, knowledge, skills may be, it is very natural to feel a little nervous before meeting new people, before taking up a stage, or before being put in the spotlight. So, that's something very natural, and we should accept it and prepare to overcome it. And that's what we are going to do. We are going to make those butterflies fly in formation. Now, there might be many people who might be tongue tied. So I have an interesting icebreaker for you, and I need 3 to 4 volunteers for this. So who will start first? These are some fun tongue twisters. So all those who really have butterflies in the stomach right now, or who find it difficult to just open up and speak, I want you to open up first and quickly. Yeah, Farha Tanveer. Yes, Farha Tanveer. Can you quickly go, with the tongue twister? Very quickly, fast, 10
Just the
times.
first one? Just for the first
Anyone,
one or
anyone, your
all?
choice. Farah, your choice.
Re-
Anyone, you can pick one.
Okay, red lorry, yellow lorry, red lorry, lorry, red lorry, yellow lorry, red lorry, yellow
Go
lorry,
on, go on, go on.
Peter
Great going, go on. Go on, go on.
Peter Pipe,
No,
red
only one,
lorry,
only
yellow
one.
lorry.
Yeah, you can only
Okay,
choose one. Yeah. Okay,
red
someone else.
lorry, yellow lorry.
Okay. Yeah, and you have to go really fast. Okay, Farah was trying to be very careful. Yeah, someone go really fast with that. Yes, Abimbola. I hope I'm pronouncing that name correctly. Yes.
Okay. Yes, you
Yes,
are
please.
correct. You are pronouncing it correctly. I will
Yeah,
see the second one. Pizza. Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers.
yeah, yeah. So you
Peter
could
Piper
start.
picked a peck of pickled peppers.
Go on, go
Okay,
on.
I said it. Peter
Yeah, you
Piper
have to
picked.
repeat it
Okay, Peter
quickly,
Piper
very
picked a
fast.
peck of pickled peppers. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers.
You have to keep on repeating, maybe
Hello,
8 to 10
can you hear
times.
me?
Yeah, yeah. Anyone else? Yeah.
Okay,
Uh,
how many?
yeah.
Okay.
Anyone else who wants to take the chance? Yes. Anyone else? Please go ahead. Please go ahead.
May I, ma'am?
Yes, why not? Why not? You don't need permission. Yes, please. Go on.
Okay. Yeah. Seashells, seashells on the seashore. 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 Seashells, seashells on the seashore.
Okay, that's very sporty. I really like your spirit. Yes.
Thank you, ma'am.
Uh, uh, who else is going ahead? Yes, please, quickly. Yes, Olu. Yeah,
Oh,
Olu.
okay.
Yeah,
Oluwatobi. Yeah.
yes,
Red
please.
lorry, yellow lorry. Red lorry, yellow lorry. Red lorry, yellow lorry. Red lorry, yellow lorry.
You're
Red
not
lorry,
having fun
yellow
with
lorry.
it. You're being careful. You're being careful. Yeah, you've got to go wrong with it. Yeah. Okay, Seema, would you like to try?
Why? Excuse
I
me,
would
can
like to repeat the third sentence, please.
Yes, Mr. Tahir. Yes, please.
She sells seashells on the seashore. 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 She
Yeah,
sells
so
seashells on the seashore.
great going, great going. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Okay, we can move on. This was just to, give a kind of warm up to everybody. Yeah, because you'll have to be speaking a lot. You'll have to be speaking a lot. I want all of you to be interactive, and I'll be giving you very, bite-sized activities which you'll be doing. Yeah, so the first activity, what's the most embarrassing or funny time when you spoke in front of the public? You have to share your experience quickly. So I will just model it for you. Now, I was a very, very shy, extremely shy and introverted kid till my college days, leave alone my school days. So, if my teacher ever asked me to come in front of the class and speak, I used to walk so slowly from the back of the class. I would keep walking in the aisle and I would pray that the world should come to an end. Really, this is a true story. Yeah, I used to feel that the world should end before I'm asked to stand before the class and speak. So that was my situation. So whenever I tried to speak, this used to be my situation. It was very embarrassing and I always wanted to overcome it. That's why I got into public speaking, because I feel preparation is what actually makes you develop confidence. Preparation is what makes you get rid of those butterflies in the stomach. So I would like you to quickly unmute and share a little less than a 1 minute short anecdote about when you spoke something or you said and you didn't get it right or it didn't click and you were embarrassed. Yes. Yes, Farah, again. Yes, Farah, you raised your hand. Hello, am I audible?
Yes, you are very, very much audible. I'm just thinking about it because I don't think so. But I agree with you. There are always butterflies whenever we are having any such presentation. I've felt so when I attended my or presented my first teaching practices while I was doing CELTA. I
Okay.
prepared a lot, but still the whole night I couldn't sleep. My daughter was saying, "Mama, you were when you were sleeping, still you were muttering your TP."
How nice. How nice.
Like you, it seemed that you were talking or you were teaching while you were sleeping, Mama. Uh,
Oh,
it
great,
was my
great.
first experience. I can share.
Thank you for sharing. Yes, Zahra, could you share? Zahra? Zahra, could you unmute and speak
Hello,
up? Yeah, yeah.
do you hear me?
Yeah, you are audible. Please go ahead.
Yeah. Yes, um, I am still a shy person, but I have many experiences that actually experience these feelings actually when, for example, when I'm um, a teenager, actually, I want to give a presentation in front of my classmates, and I feel very stress. I felt actually very stressful, and I'm very shy. Actually, it's got back to my character, and my actually, let's say, solution for this problem, as you've mentioned, I try to speak in front of mirror, speak in front of other audiences, and give actually feedback from them. And this is my solution to actually tackle this problem. But still, introverted and shy person in front of, for example, professors, professionals, and others. Yes.
Yes.
I try
So
to be,
it's, yeah.
careful about.
Okay,
Yes, my
thank you for
speaking.
sharing.
Thank you.
Somebody shared in the chat something really funny that during a Zoom, call, they forgot to remove those, studio effects and those fake eyebrows that you get, the fake eyebrows and the fake lipstick. It looked super funny, so he was embarrassed. That's a nice experience. Yeah. So let us move on. Yeah. Now, what makes a great speaker? When you see others speak, you feel that they are super confident. Yeah, and they have, total control over what they are saying. But it's not the case. Everyone is equally nervous or insecure or has confidence issues. It's all about how well prepared you are and how much experience you have about speaking in front of people. But yes, there are certain things that can really make a difference. Your voice modulation. When you start speaking and when you use stresses and intonation in the right places, then obviously your voice has an impact. Then eye contact. If you make eye contact with the audience, it instantly connects you with your audience. And there is a rapport, and then you can go on speaking, and the people look interested or they develop a curiosity to listen to you. Gestures and postures in a physical setting, how you stand, how you really hold your hands, what kind of gestures do you use, do you smile, do you have different facial expressions, all that makes an audience connection. And of course, the power of a pause. So at certain times, you must use the pause strategically, that is, keep quiet. Yeah, so when I was learning how to speak in public, I had several mentors, and the first time I stood, to speak up as a grown up, um, I hid behind the podium. Every place has a podium. So at my club also there was a podium, and I just hid behind it. And somehow I just caught onto it, my nails literally digging into that wood, and I delivered my speech. So my mentor told me, next time you have to stand outside the podium, expose yourself. So that was told to me, and I had to follow it. So I had no choice. Even though my knees were quaking and I was very nervous, I just stood before the people. And that was the last day. After that, I've never used the podium. So it's all about exposing yourself, making eye contact with the people and connecting to the people. Moving on. Yeah. So we'll watch this short video, and then after this, I will ask you what worked in this video, what didn't, and why. So you will have to listen to it carefully. You will have to tell me what worked, what didn't, and why. So you'll have to give the reason as well. You hear the sound? Is the sound audible to you?
Yes, we can hear it and we can see it very well.
Right. So, what was your takeaway from that short speech? What do you think really made a difference, or what were the pros of that speech, or anything you which really stood out for you? Yeah, anyone can unmute and speak quickly. 30 seconds. Yes.
May I?
Yeah. Karthik, please go ahead.
What I gathered was I think, we can conclude the whole clip in the last few seconds. What I gathered was that instead of focusing on ourselves and being worried about what people may think about us, we'd better focus on the audience and try to give them what they want and focus on their needs.
Right. Yes. Abimbola. Yes, please go ahead.
Sorry. She has said
Yeah.
what I wanted to say actually. In fact, yes, can you hear me?
Yes, you are audible. Please go ahead.
Okay. She has said what I wanted to say actually. She has already said everything. I really appreciate her for that. She already said what I wanted to say. That's
Okay.
very
Okay.
wonderful. Yeah.
Okay. All right. All right. Yes, Olumbunmi Alabi. You've raised your hand. Could you speak up?
Okay, for me, I believe we should not mind how the crowd is. We should just ensure we're bold enough to speak clearly to our audience. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Moving on. Just a second, please.
Sylvia has also shared her thought. She said that for me, she talked about authenticity, being relatable, and shifting the focus from you to the audience. I
Yes.
do agree with.
Yes, and very pertinently, instead of being the spotlight speaker, being the lighthouse speaker. Yeah. So, all right. Now, how to craft a mini speech-driven, speech story-driven speaking. Can you see the screen, everybody? I hope you can see the screen. Yeah. All right. So how to craft your mini speech? Yeah. So first of all, you must grab attention. You must use a fact or some, quotation or a rhetorical question or anything that you feel would grab the audience attention. Then you must uh, put forward some problem or some conflict or idea which you are going to resolve in your story, and then what changed or clicked for you, and then a resolution as to what the audience can take away. So we are basically talking about speaking for beginners, which should be using storytelling, because although we all may not have public speaking experience, all of us have a story. I'm sure all of you have a story to tell. Yeah, and in a bit
Yes.
I'll be asking you to share your stories in 1 minute. Yeah, a 1 minute story, right? Before that, I would want to model a story for you. So you have to grab people's attention. So let me begin. Have you ever had a near death experience, anyone? I have had many near death experiences. I was just 8 years old. I woke up one wintry night, chilled to the bones, my eyes burning, my breath totally choked in my throat, my lungs bursting. When I looked outside, I saw people running for their lives, thousands of people on the streets. I was just an 8 year old. I had no idea what was going on, but even the grown ups had no idea what was going on. There had been the worst, biggest industrial disaster, Union Carbide industrial disaster, which is called the gas tragedy in Bhopal. I, along with my two siblings and my mother, we started running on the road to save our lives. But soon we saw people falling on the wayside, just like dogs in traffic. It was a horrible, horrible scene to witness as a child or even as a grown up. But then my mother saw that people were dying and she told us, we will
Where?
not run away. We will not run away. So she took us to a
Where
lake
is?
where we used to go swimming every day, and we just sat on the stones near the lake. And then she instructed us that next we are about to die, and next we are going to wake up in our grave. She gave us all the instructions of what to do when we wake up in our grave. Imagine a mother talking to her little children like that. What must be the panic of the situation? Next morning, we woke up and we thought we are waking up in our grave, although we were alive. So, lesson of the
Where?
story, never, never
Yes.
run away. Yeah. So, ultimately, we survived that horrible tragedy and we were still alive, although thousands of people had died. And how did we survive? Because we were near a large water body, and the pesticide gas which had leaked, methyl isocyanate, is totally rendered useless if you have a huge amount of water around you. So that's how I survived. Now, can someone start telling their own story quickly? 1 minute stories, impromptu speaking. Yes, please, you all have to be interactive so that we can take this forward. All of us, I'm sure all of you have stories. Maybe it's not a near death experience, it may be something else. Yeah? Okay, Bhavani Kaushik. All right, are you going to speak something? Bhavani Kaushik? No? Mr. Tahir?
May I, ma'am?
Yes, please go ahead. Yeah.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Farah. So I would like to share my short story within a minute. Like, I'm a spoken English trainer. How this journey has become for me, just I would like to share. I belong to a middle class family where my dad was like driver, but he struggled his a lot in his life. Like likewise, I'm here because of him. Like he thought like always the girls should be educated. So most of the people in my area, as I belong to a like from a town, so no one wants me to study in my relatives and all. But still, he made me in a good position today because of him. Today I am here, and this is the way I always try to inspire, even in the rural areas, even in the towns and cities as well. Like still this generation, still this tradition is going on in all the, especially in country. I don't know about like other countries. Still in India, it's been going on. So I would like to say, even a girls can be an educated. Even they can stand on their legs. Even they can be They can be independent on themselves. And even today, even I'm an author, where I have written my own spoken English book as well, like how to learn English faster and build your career. So this is the first time where I'm speaking. Like little bit, I'm nervous because of like all my senior trainers. So thank you so much, ma'am, Naz ma'am, for giving me this opportunity. Sorry if I did any mistakes.
Thank you. So great you shared your experience. Yes, quick sharing, people. Yes, I want more people to be speaking. Yes, graceful or Fudu, could you please go on? Yeah, yes, please. People who raise their hands quickly, could you share your experience?
Okay, thank you very
Yeah.
much for this opportunity. I could remember a day I was told to host an event, and during this specific day, I actually didn't prepare very well. And what I had to do was call out the names of guests in the event. But unfortunately, as I was given the names of these guests, I didn't call the names very well. So the organizers of this event were not happy. But and I myself, I figured out that I actually didn't prepare very well. So during that moment, I felt embarrassed because they had to call me out on the stage right there that, hey, you didn't call the names very well. So I took that as something I need to work on next time I'm going for an event and perhaps I'm being told to call out people's names. And I ensure I get a clarification that, okay, this is how to call these beautiful names before you begin. So this is actually what I've learned concerning calling out people's name in an excellent way, or the way they actually prefer it to be called out. Thank you.
Thank you for sharing. Yes, Zakirullah, could you go ahead? Yes, Mr. Zakirullah, you raised your hand. Hello.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, please go
First
ahead.
of all, I would like to thanks for this opportunity to have a little bit conversation with my trainers and seniors. I remember the last session's in-person session where I was assigned to speak for 1 minute. It was a training session, so I was selected from the classmate, my fellows, to select a topic for discussion, and I will spend at least 1 to 2 minutes on this topic. Then I pick my diary from the classroom. I go out the classroom and I was just thinking, what can I do in this 1 minute time was given to me to prepare for the topic. So I was a little bit confused, nervous. One thing is more, it was my first experience to have a public speaking with to have a public conversation with my class fellow in front of my teachers, my trainer. So then I selected a topic. I try my best to engage the audience, to deliver the content I have in my mind. Uh, After the 1 2 minute conversations, the feedback which I gained from the my fellows was so much. It was constructive. They appreciate me. They share their kind words with me. They encourage me. From that time, I always trying to speak with my fellows in English and improving my skills. So this is my little bit story of improving interaction with my fellows, and also working on my skills to make them more. um
Okay, thank you, Mr. Sakirullah. Thank you for sharing. Yes, Mr. Tahir, you raised your hand.
Yes, with respect and honorable man. First of all, I would like to add a little bit more in your training session, if you don't mind, please, because I am also a master and lead trainer in my country and having more than 70 years. I was analyzing your whole speech, and I think what was the main purpose of this specific slide, that how to start a person their paragraph or their total story in his mind or inner mind. So I think I want to just like add in from my own side, and it's my own opinion, that first of all, every person should think in English, not in their own native language. This is the main purpose, how to start first, because this is the main hurdle of any situation. Whenever we are thinking in our native language, this is was hurdle your fluency or communication skills. You should think start in directly English, and after that you should take this strategy and share your opinion activity. Like, for example, you can ask a question that what is the more important, money or the health? So a person can share his or own opinion in 2 or 3 sentences. After that, this activity can enhance their total whole communication skill, and they can also automatically build their whole paragraph or story setting situation. This is my own personal opinion. Anyone can also do. So that's from my side,
Thank
man.
you. Thank you for sharing. Let us move on. Yeah. Now, when you are put into a situation where you are expected to speak, you are given an impromptu topic and you are expected to speak, and you have to start maybe in 10 seconds. I was put into that situation once. I was at a contest and I was given a topic, and then they wanted me to start speaking in 10 seconds, and I did. Why? Because I had this strategy. Yeah. So if you are given something to speak, what do? You have to tell them what you are gonna tell them. Tell them, then tell them what you told them. Yeah. So any impromptu topic, if you are given, you should remember these 3 lines. Tell them what you are gonna tell them. Tell them what you told them. If you want, you all can take a screenshot of this, yeah, of this little lesson, and then I'll ask you to speak using this format. Yeah. Quickly, you can take a screenshot. Yeah. So I can stop sharing and we can see everyone speaking up. And I would really appreciate if you could turn on your camera while you are speaking now. Yeah, could we do that? So anyone who's speaking, please turn on your camera. Let us see each other and then speak. Yeah. So if you've taken the screenshot, I'll just stop the share. Yeah. Yes. So who's going first? Yes, please. Anyone wants to speak, please raise your hands. If you raise your hand, then I'll give you the topic. Or you can choose your own topic. Anyone? Yes, again, Fatime, yeah, Fatime, let's go with you first. Yeah, all right. Fatime, why is reading important in today's world of internet? Why is reading important in today's world of internet? You can begin speaking in 10 seconds. Yeah.
So I have to use that structure to explain why reading is important.
Yes.
Okay. So today I'm going to tell you why it is important to read at the age of internet, in the age of internet. I think it's important to read in order to develop critical thinking skills and in order to be able to validate the information and try to distinguish the genuine one from the fake one. So that's all I wanted to tell you. I wanted to tell you why it is important to read in the age of internet, and I think it helps you with developing your critical thinking skills.
Oh, great, great. Fatime, you can give the next topic, any topic. So we have Ayub Gwidara, if I'm pronouncing that name correctly. You could go next. Fatime, give him the next topic. Yeah, anything.
I can't see Ayub's face. Has he turned his webcam on? Can you see him?
No. Ayub, could you turn on the cam if it's possible?
Yeah, and Ayub, if you want to make it up for the certificate part, you have to. Hi, good to see you.
Hello, great to see you.
Okay, so Ayub, I wanted to say that in order to make up for the certificate part, you have to have active participation right now and turn your webcam on. Hopefully you did it. So glad to see you. Why you joined TalentHut Academy? Talk about this.
Okay. Hello, everyone. Today I'm going to tell you about why I decided to join TalentHut Academy. So, I stumbled upon TalentHut Academy on LinkedIn, and I thought it was a very interesting opportunity for me to connect with other teachers around the world, for me to learn from their experiences and to share mine with them. And so it was such an amazing opportunity, and I didn't want to miss it. So that's it for today. I just wanted to share the reason why I decided to join TalentHut Academy, and it was for this exchange of experience with other teachers. Thank you.
Wonderful. Ayub, you could give the next topic. Yes, who's going next? Ayub would allot the topic. Yes.
Okay.
Please raise your hand. Oge, are you speaking? Oge Chokwu. I don't know. Again, I'm having trouble pronouncing names here. Are you speaking, or Oge Chokwu? Are you?
Hi. Should I say the topic?
If she's really volunteering to speak, anyone, please raise your hand to speak and turn on your camera. Yes, please. Could you turn on your camera? Hello. Are you volunteering to speak? Please turn on your camera if you are. Hello. Farah, are you speaking? Farah? You want to
Sure,
speak?
ma'am. If he gives me a topic, sure, definitely I'll try.
Okay, Gul Sabha Parveen. Yeah, Gul Sabha Parveen, please. Please raise your hand. Yes, please.
Yes,
Gul
ma'am.
Sabha. Yes, Ayub, you could give the topic to her. Yeah.
Okay. Hi. So your topic
Hi.
is going to be why it's important to reduce our carbon footprint.
Reduce our
Carbon
what did you
footprint.
say? Ma'am, actually, I didn't get that. Can you just repeat that?
He said, why is it important to reduce our carbon footprint?
Carbon footprint. Actually, I'm not getting what is carbon footprint, ma'am.
Okay, so we can give you another topic. Perhaps you could say, do you think that AI will take away our jobs very soon?
Yeah. I also think that AI will take away our jobs because we are becoming habitat of the AI, because we are not giving our times to the books. We are not thinking with our minds. Like in any situation, we are just taking the help of AI, even it is about the education or to teach the people. In everything, we are just taking help of AI. So I think that AI would take away our jobs. And thank you, ma'am.
Yeah. Anyone else who is willing to speak or willing to volunteer? Please go ahead, people. Yeah, somebody is willing to speak. Yes.
According to me,
okay, Hasanti Navratna. Yeah, Hasanti, could you turn your cam on? Yes. Ayub's topic I'm giving you again, Miss Hasanti. Why do you think it's important to reduce our carbon footprint? Miss Hasanti?
hold on for a second. I'm having a bit of trouble. Can you all see me? I switched on my camera.
No. Okay,
Right.
yes, you are visible. Yes.
Okay. So can I like have another topic rather than going for the carbon footprint?
Okay. Do you think teachers would be replaced by AI?
I think so because there is a risk, there is a possibility, right? But we can't be 100% sure also, right? But with the pace that is going on, it can happen. There is a possibility that it might happen, but I don't think that it will be 100% successful because whatever the teachers does in real life will not be practical to be replaced by AI. So there is a certain risk, but still I don't think that it will be 100% successful unless it's really, really advanced.
Okay. So I think yes. All right. So we'll move on because we are running out of time. So I have another activity which I need to cover. But all these activities will happen only when you all speak. Yeah. So I want everyone to start speaking. Yeah. Yeah. So the next activity is that I have some picture prompts here for you. Yeah. Again, you have to pick up one picture prompt and then you have to construct a narrative around that picture prompt, just 1 minute or 1 to 2 minutes. Yeah. So you can look at the picture and then jot down whatever first thoughts, feelings, or questions that come to your mind. You can take a screenshot of this current slide to refer to it if you can't remember. Yeah. So you can look at the picture carefully, jot down whatever first thoughts, feelings, or situations that come to your mind. Then you can create a narrative around that image. What happened before the picture was taken? What will happen next? Then you can analyze the image. Who are the people in the picture? What do you think is happening? What are they doing? What emotions are they displaying? And what could it all mean? Then you can relate that picture to your own experience in your life. Maybe you have had a similar experience. So you have to use your imagination and construct a narrative around the image that you choose. Yeah. So have you taken a screenshot? I hope everyone has. Yeah. So you can refer to the
Yes.
screenshot while we see the picture. Yeah. And I want quick speaking people. Please get active. The others who have not spoken so far. Yeah. Have a look at this picture quickly. Have a look at this picture and construct a narrative. You can use your imagination. Totally use your imagination. Yeah. Yes. Anyone who's going to speak, please raise your hand. And speak using the previous slide which I've shown. Should I has
Shall I,
everyone?
ma'am?
Yes, Farah, why not? So using the slide, okay, use all those things which are
Yes,
there.
yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Yes, yes. According to me, I think this picture looks like a scene from a dream or a fantasy world. I see a huge dog lying peacefully on the ground, almost like a mountain, and a small boy with camera sitting in front of it. And the cracked land and the cloudy sky make the scene look mysterious and magical. It feels like as if the boy is trying to capture a rare and powerful moment where imagination meets reality actually. So to me, this image represents like friendship, innocence, and the bond between the humans and animals. And I think according to me, it also reminds us that sometimes our dreams are larger than our lives. So, but they can still be captured and cherished.
How
Thank you, ma'am.
brilliant. How brilliant. Yeah, because in dreams sometimes we can see creatures who are commonplace as something very big and large, larger than life. So here the dog maybe looks larger than life. Amazing, amazing answer. So let me move on to the next picture then. Let's see who will get this one. Wait, I have another one. I'll show you that one because a lot of people would resonate with this. Yeah. Yeah. Everyone. I think all of you know what this is. And I'm sure all of you at some point of your life have been in this. And you know what butterflies in the stomach mean when you are in a situation like this. I think yes. So it totally resonates with public speaking because here also you get butterflies in the stomach. I still get it, although I've not been onto a Ferris wheel for, I don't know, maybe 30 years now. Yeah. So who's gonna speak up quickly? Quickly. Yes. Farah, I want someone else to speak. I know you are a great speaker, but let me get some more people to budge in. Yeah. Yes, people. Are you? Why don't you speak? I'm sure you've been on a Ferris wheel. Are you? Best switch off the camera. Yes, people. Who will
Hi,
go next?
I was trying, I was trying to turn on the mic, so I turned off the camera.
Okay.
Sorry.
Okay. It's fine.
Uh,
Yeah.
okay, so initial response. Well, the first thing I felt was, or thought was, oh, it's been a long time since I've been to an amusement park. For the story, before the picture was taken, maybe some people were on a date and they passed by that game, let's say, and they were like, we should try this one next. So analyzing the image, um, there are no people in the picture, but with emotions, I guess it looks fun, it looks entertaining, it looks amusing, connecting to real life. Well, like I said, I really want to. I really miss going to amusement parks, and I've actually been thinking about going to one like next month. So that's how I connected to real life. Thank you.
Yes, and so you went back to your childhood. Yeah, in an instant, you went back to your childhood, right? Anyone else would like to speak on this quickly? Yes, Fatima. Fatima Yilhin. Yeah.
Yeah, this felt like a piece of life. And when I've seen the picture, to be honest, the first thing that came to my mind is the emotions of like a roller coaster. So I think when people are in the amusement park, they were also having a roller coaster of emotions and they were having fun. Some of them maybe were crying because their mother didn't get the ice cream that they wanted from their parents. And maybe some people were having fun, maybe some first dates, maybe I guess somebody was talking, but the microphone.
No, you can go ahead. Please keep speaking. Yeah.
Okay. And I remember that when we were on a date with my husband, we also decided to take one of these, and my husband has a fear of height, so he's afraid of uh, these kind of things, but he still get into that thing just for me, and it feels amazing and it feels worthy. So I like the picture. That's it.
Amazing, amazing response. So it's a slice of life. I was just so happy and delighted to see you connect it so well to your real experience. All right. Who else would want to go ahead with this picture? Farah, you'd raise your hand initially. Farah? I'm sure Farah would have a really philosophical response to it. So it is a roller coaster. Life is a roller coaster. So when we are on a Ferris wheel, we experience all those ups and downs, and life at every moment just, serves a volley at us, and we have to deal with it. Perhaps that is the message of that picture. Another picture which I'm sure everyone would connect to. Yeah, yeah. So I want some new speakers, people who haven't spoken as yet. Could you start speaking, please? We have very few minutes left. We would like you all to take the chance. Please don't hesitate. If you've not opened your mouth till date, yeah, please start speaking. Yes, there are so many people. There are nearly more than 30 people in the meeting. Can we have some people speaking? Yes, please. Yes, people, there's so many people here. Please raise your hand and speak. Yes, Olumbunmi, you want to speak? Olumbunmi. Yes, please, go ahead. Yeah.
Okay, looking at the picture, I would say three friends went to the river. They're having fun. While one is bathing, the other is um, splashing water. It reminds me of three little children while they were in the village. They went for a visit. Let me say during summer. So while they went to the village to visit their grandparents, Fortunately, they were able to like find their way to the stream. So when they got to the stream looked so strange because they are from the urban city and they never experienced such. So they had the opportunity to play together and had fun. Thank you.
Okay, great. Yeah, anyone else would like to go with that picture? I think that's a common childhood picture for most of us. I'm sure all of you have been to some such, river or lake. Yes, Fazla, let's hear from you.
Hi everyone. By looking at this picture, um, I can see my own childhood because when I was a little kid, I was in a village with my grandparents. We used to visit them once or twice in a year, and there are so many ponds and rivers where we go to take bath and play with friends. Even I don't know how to swim. I'll be on the shore, like on the river bank, on the pond, like that. And another thing I can see is fun and joy, um, innocence, all those things in this picture. And
Lovely.
I got a nostalgic thing that when I was a child, I used to play with my friends on the streets. Nowadays kids are always on their phone. They are very busy with the phone. They no one gets on the road or streets. Like
Yes.
we used to play on the street, like 7 or 8 kids from my street. And whenever we play, like around 7 or 8 p.m., suddenly one of my friends used to tell, look at the big neem tree, a ghost is there. All of a sudden we all will run to our home. No one will stand there. No
Yeah,
goodbye, or we don't say goodbye or anything. We just run to home and we'll come next
great,
day morning.
great. Yeah, in my story, Fazla, if you would remember, I also said this is what our mornings used to look like. And that's why our mother took us and we sat there on that night of the tragedy. Yeah, and we spent the night there on the banks because that lake was something part of our life, our daily life. Yes, all the other people who've raised their hand, please speak up. Yeah, quickly. Let's hear it from you. Olombunmi and three more people have raised. Ayub, you want to speak up? Yes, Ayub.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
The first thing I thought was it's really been a long time since I've played this innocently and this carefreely with people without like having to think about issues and day-to-day stressful things like now because you know school and work and uh, the storytelling part. I guess what happened before this picture is just the three kids, the three friends, went to play together. They just went there to play and just to spend some good time, maybe after school. Maybe they planned it. Maybe what will happen next is that they will keep playing there until late at night, and then their parents will be angry with them because they went back home late. So we have three characters in the picture for the analyzing the image part. Uh, Emotions. They look super happy. They look like they're having so much fun. Connecting that to real life. It reminds me of like a month ago when I was in summer school and I kind of tried splashing water on people too, and in the sea when I was swimming, just playfully. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now that
So
I think of it.
you could connect to the simple joys of life. Ayub, may I ask where are you from? Where are you joining from?
Yeah, I'm from Tunisia, North Africa.
Okay, okay, okay. So this is my childhood. Why I chose this picture? This is me and my siblings. And this was what our morning used to look like, and it just resonated with me so much. Yes, Fatima Yilgin, you want to speak up?
Yeah. So, what this picture reminded me of is my childhood. And the Greek philosopher Heraclitus said, you cannot step into the same river twice. So, we all have been there once in our childhood, somewhere. We are still having fun in that river, in that street. We are playing with our friends. we know that we cannot step into that very same river again, but it reminds me that there will be other rivers that we might be having fun as we had previously. So I think when we look at the bigger picture, this is positivism and hopefulness.
Wonderful. What a philosophical answer. Which country are you
Thank you.
joining from, Fatima Yilgin?
I'm joining from Turkey.
Turkey. Yeah, I could make out that. So this is that river in which we have all stepped in. What a connection, a universal connection. Maybe you at a different time. I'm much older to you. I have stepped in it at a different time. But we all are connected in some way, in this experience, in this moment which has been captured there. Yes. So Fatima, are you there, Fatima?
Yes, I'm here.
Yes.
Oh no,
No,
Fatima.
yeah.
Sorry.
Fatima,
I guess we
yeah.
have the same name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I
Because
think we have almost run out of time. So I think I would want to end it here then. Yeah. So I would just like to reiterate that. Can you hear me? Am I audible? Yeah. I would just like to reiterate that you have to start very strong. Your first line matters. You have to grab people's attention, vary your tonality and the pace at which you are speaking, end with a powerful sentence or experience so that it stays with your audience. Leave your audience with something, yeah. And then you should speak every day. Speak to friends, speak to mirrors, speak to dogs, write in a journal. Every sentence you speak grows your power. So this is how I would like to end it. Yeah. So please make sure you have a Google or sticky note or a Google form. One thing I'll do differently next time I speak in public. Thank you, everybody. Thank you for your time. Yes. Fatime, you could take over. Yeah.
Thank you so much. Thank you, everyone. Because my connection was getting poor, I had to turn my webcam off. So let me just give it one more try, right? So thank you so much, everyone, for your participation. A big thanks to Ms. Naaz Hafiz. Let's give it up for her. Thank you so much for sharing your knowledge, your experience, and your expertise. Everyone, I would like to have your feedback about the current session by Naaz Hafiz on public speaking. And if you might have noticed in the group, we have a new way of assigning or let's say awarding certificates to our participants. If you take part in 5 sessions, you're going to receive a bronze, let's say, a certificate, and then you can move up the ladder. The same thing for our trainers. I would love to have your feedback on both topics, the current session you took part in, and also the way we are going to recognize your active participation in our webinars. I'm all ears.
Thank you, everybody. You've been a wonderful audience. And I feel so lucky that we are able to connect in this space. I think it's a miracle. Yeah. Thank you. And bye-bye.
Dear Naaz, I would like you to stay a little bit longer if possible,
Okay.
because I'm going to share people's ideas about,
Yeah.
I'm going to receive their feedback, about the current
All
session.
right. Surely. Yeah.
Thank you.
I'm here.
So
I'm
who
here.
wants to go first? Anyone who is going to talk? Yes, Fatima. I guess Fatma, am I right?
Fatma, yeah. That was a wonderful session. I didn't have chance to join the initial parts of the session, but I'm so sorry I missed it. That was wonderful. That was engaging, and it allowed us to be engaged into the session, and it was interactive. So I loved it. Thank you so much.
Yeah, it's a very good opportunity for all of us to learn from experienced trainers such as Naz, because I was wondering how she's going to keep the session engaging with so many participants in Google Meet, but professionally and perfectly, she managed everyone. Everyone was engaged, and that's wonderful. Thank you.
Exactly. Congratulations. Thank you.
So, other members, what do you think about today's session? Yes, please.
I would like to thank Naaz ma'am because it was a very practical and interactive session. So it was a great opportunity for all of us to get to know each other and then listen to everybody's ideas. And it was very live and interactive. So thank you, Naaz ma'am. Great job. I'm looking forward for more sessions.
Yes, thank you so much. I guess one more person would like to talk. Aluwa, Toby, if I'm not mistaken.
No, you got it right.
Go ahead.
I would say, yeah, the session was awesome. I really fell in love with every single content right from the beginning straight down to the end. I really want to say big thumbs up to Naz. She really carried everyone along, and it's also nice having the opportunity to meet with people and have this kind of discussion in order to help each and every one of us get better in spoken English, and at the same time, it helps this connection and bringing things alive, and it's fun. To be honest, I'm just happy about this, the whole process. I'm happy about the project itself. Thank you very, very much.
Thank you so much. So we have, thank you so much. We have Mr. Shakwa, the head of the team here, the first person, the most initiative person here. Glad to have you here, sir. You can take the floor.
Yeah, ma'am, am I audible?
Yes.
Okay,
Perfectly.
great. So, yes, as a participant of today's training, I would like to ask a question to the trainer, Ms. Naz, that why is it so important for ESL teachers to have a training on public speaking, as we are always conducting the classes online and on site? So, why you give emphasis on learning public speaking for ESL or EFL trainer?
Yeah, that's a great question. Language, we may write, we may listen, we may do whatever. Ultimately, language is a practical discipline. It's a tool of communication. So, unless you can speak well, you cannot get your ideas across. And if you would see, even in today's world, we do a lot of podcasting as well. So, a lot of people don't even want to watch videos, they depend on their auditory sense. So, speaking well and communicating well is totally imperative in today's situation, more than ever before, actually.
Thank you, ma'am. That's all from my end. Okay.
Yeah. Yes, Fatima has raised her hand. Yes, Fatima.
If that's okay, I'd like to ask a question about
Yeah.
public speaking.
Yeah.
So I've been in international conferences before, and I've presented there when I was pursuing my master's. But one thing that I'm troubled with is timing. So every time I start talking, my presentations are mostly engaging, and the audience is in my presentation. They are engaging, they are active, but I cannot get up to the end of it. So every time I exceed the time, and I don't know how to deal with it. I don't know how to be punctual, and I don't know how to just make things on time and finishing on time. Do you have any recommendation for that?
Yeah, surely. That's a common issue we all face. So if you are having a 1 hour time, then prepare only for 45 minutes, Fatma, and keep that 15 minutes buffer, because when people start discussing and a conversation, happens, then time is usually exceeded. So a lot of organizing and planning your ideas is very important, and keeping a buffer time, just a 15-minute buffer time. Yeah.
Most of the time I have a lot to say, so I add some spontaneous things into it, which makes it harder for me to be on time.
No, I totally understand where that's coming from. But first of all, you should be really clear about the topic. Do not allow people to go off at a tangent. Keep things bite-sized, because we know attention spans are really, really low. Nowadays, people find it difficult to even go through a 3-minute video. Earlier, it used to be like 10-minute videos, but now even 3-minute videos, people find it difficult. I mean, today's Gen Z and Gen Alpha. So we have to keep track of that. So keep things bite-sized, and you'll do great. Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Yes, Ayub. Ayub has raised his hand. Yeah.
Hi.
Hi.
So first, thank you for the session. It was great. Everybody said everything already. I also would like to get some advice about an issue I have with public speaking and speaking in general. It's when I start talking and then I sort of sometimes go off topic. It's just I say something and it reminds me of something else, although it's off topic, but I can't not mention it. And then I keep moving from one thing to another off topic. And then I get back to topic and I waste time because of it. And I also probably make the audience bother the audience because I'm, not, keeping to the topic. Or sometimes I just mess up the organization of the ideas. So it doesn't sound very logical how I transition from one thing to another. Or
I understand. I understand. Yeah. So it's
Thank
you.
you.
I gave you that formula. The simplest thing is tell them what you're gonna tell them. Tell them and tell them what you told them. Keep those 3 points in mind. And whenever you're speaking of something, have your 4 or 5 points, main topic sentences on a card or on your palm. Yeah. And if you have gone off at a tangent, excuse yourself, confess to the audience that now you are coming back onto the track. So that is you come across as a very genuine, authentic person who is owning up, yes, I went off at a tangent and now I'm coming back onto the track. So that just humanizes you. No harm in that, really.
Thank you.
Yes, Aloha Toby, you raised your hand. Yes.
I just want to mention that would be the last question. If you have more questions and comments, you can add them to the Google form that is going to be sent on the group after the webinar. So Aloha Toby, go ahead and you would be the last one.
Thank you very much. My question is kind of similar to that of Ayub. Many times when I'm speaking, I tend to drift from what I'm saying. So I sometimes stutter as well. What do you think I can do to make this right?
Yeah. So first of all, let me tell you and Ayub and even Fatma that you people are very well informed and extremely intelligent people. So this is a sign of intelligence. Like you have so many ideas. There's information overload in your brain, and that is why what happens, that you drift off here and there. So very important that you have your focus right. Keep to your basic 3 to 4 points. And when you do drift, just come back, confess to the audience that this is what happened and I'm coming back to. So this is what we were talking about. And yeah, let me come back to the topic. Let us not go off at a tangent. So just open up, tell the audience and come back. Yeah. So you must have your focus right. Your 4 or 5 points should be there on your cue cards if you're using cue cards, or if you're just writing them on your palm or whatever, or you're mentally making a note. So that is important that you focus right, Aloha Toby. Yeah. I hope that answers your question.
Thank you very much. Yeah.
So thank you so much, everyone. Please stay tuned and connected. We are going to have more insightful, interesting webinars ahead in the upcoming months. Once again, thank you, dear Naaz, and hope to see you soon. Have fun. Bye.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. Bye-bye, everyone, and have a nice weekend. Yeah.
Bye.